Merry Christmas, y'all. From my home and my heart to yours, I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. I hope you're finding joy in your heart and you're spreading that joy all over the place. Because as y'all know, my motto is Proverbs 17:22, a joyful heart does good like a medicine. Okay, this is Live and Laugh with Linda. If you're new, I'm Linda. Welcome. I would love to have y'all subscribe and join us on this journey I'm on right now. Today's video is going to be exciting. It's going to be a budgeting video, particularly all about Christmas, y'all. How to do Christmas when you don't have any money. Or you're in a saving mode and you don't want to spend any money. So I'm going to share some tips and some ideas about some gifts that cost nothing, zero, and also some other little ideas as well too. Well, y'all, I'm ready. I've got my sparkly shirt on, y'all. I got a million of these. I got them all at the Walmart through the years. I'm really sparkly this morning. And I've got my joy earrings on. They always make me happy. So let's get started on the video. Gifts that cost nothing. Y'all, for years and years, when we didn't have anything hardly to spend money on. So I want to suggest something called service gifts to y'all. You've probably already thought of it. We would have our children when they got old enough, and before that we did it for them and said it was from them to grandparents or to whomever. And they would make little coupon books, and we'd staple them together. They made them out of construction paper, but it would say, I will rake your leaves for you. Or the next one might say, Mama, I'm going to clean the kitchen for you all week long. Or I'm going to do something every month for you, or just something like that. And that was always a big hit. And it also teaches your children how to serve. But now for grown adults, we kind of do the same thing. I mean, we might just haul off and give one of our kids something of our heart that would mean something to them. Like, we'll keep your dogs while you go on vacation. So that would be a blessing. Or how about this, tell you what we'll do. We'll come up, we'll babysit the kids, or let y'all go on a date night, and we'll take the kids that night, or something like that. So those service ideas for gifts that cost nothing are just always great ideas, and they generally bless people. Here's another idea. If you've got some good recipes that people might enjoy, make up some little recipe cards. You can even do that with index cards. It doesn't have to be fancy. If you're a computer person, you won't get on the computer. I did that one year. I did a little booklet on the computer of Linda's recipes everybody loves. But just even a few things. You could, banana bread, whatever your, one time I did a thing on marinara sauce. That's kind of my specialty. So those are wonderful gifts and so appreciated. Along the same line, anything that you make with your hands, if you are a crocheter, a person that knits, if you do outside kind of things, if you're a granddaddy or whatever, make a birdhouse for your grandchild or someone or something like that. You can also always gift an act of service to someone who is in need, or lonely. Let me come over and cut your grass. Let me come over and do this, particularly the elderly, and that kind of thing. And then we can break it down even a little bit more. Maybe you've got someone in your family, or maybe on your street, or at your church, or somewhere that you haven't touched base with for a while, and you just don't think about it. Y'all, a phone call is worth $1 million. Pick up the phone and call your grandma. That grandma or that grandpa will be out of their mind with they'll be so thrilled to hear from you. But even if you have someone you don't really in the family or whatever, you don't get along with, pick up the phone and call them and say, I just wanted to say Merry Christmas. That goes a really, really long way. Y'all, my clock is chiming. It does that through half of my videos, but that's the way it is. Okay. So I guess what I'm saying is a personal connection, which is almost impossible to come by in this texting world that we live in. Take a minute and pick up the phone or walk next door or whatever. And if you want to bake some cookies and take them around the corner, that's even better. All those kind of things inspire the giving of yourself. And now a little sip. Going past that a little bit, have somebody over for coffee. I always call it Christmas coffee. And I like to sit by my tree and have a friend there. You don't have to have a tree. But just have someone over to enjoy the season. Okay. Now, I want to share something that we did in our family one year. And it was the best Christmas we have ever had. And I lived in Atlanta at the time. And all of my brother, my sister, and all the people came to my house. It was kind of centrally located for our family. And at the time, my kids, who were all married, every one of them was going through hard times. One son had just lost his job. The other one was making nothing at his job, and they were just still, they didn't have any money spent on gifts. So what we did was, we actually drew names, but it turned into an explosion of that. Everybody gave everybody something. Here was the rule. You have to give someone, you may not spend a dime. You may not go out and buy anything, but look at what you have and give somebody something that means something to you. And so, to give you an example, my sister had a pair of earrings that I always admired. And she loves jewelry, and she always had lots of beautiful jewelry. So I loved those earrings, and she loved them too, because she wore them a lot. Well, when I opened up my gift, in that little box was those earrings. I started to cry, because I knew she was giving something that she loved. And it went, if there was such a thing as Christmas morning going viral, it went crazy. Everybody loved it. And it was even kind of funny. One of my sons gave their brother something that, it was like a video game or something. I don't know what it was. I don't remember. It was years ago. And the brother said, I knew you took that. It was kind of funny. But we do that from time to time still. And that's a great idea, y'all. That's just a fabulous idea. We all got too much stuff anyway, right? Okay, here's a great idea for spouses. I had a friend tell me this. Okay, so here's what she did last year. She gave her husband a gift of doing something together that's fun every month for the whole year. And she had already booked all of it. Like 1 month, they took a cooking class because they loved to cook. 1 month, they just went to the park. I mean, not that they didn't spend time together anyway, but it was a deliberate attempt. I'm going to give you my time. And by the way, that's another great idea. You give somebody your time and you're giving your heart. Sometimes for a birthday for my grands, one of my grands, especially the older ones, I'll say, okay, this is your Grammy day. You plan it, we'll do it. And they know I'm not going to spend a ton of money, so don't plan to go to Disney World. I am not talking about that. But time is valuable. Do it. All right, and I'm gonna give you 2 more ideas. One is real simple. Well, I'll tell you this one first. This was an idea that y'all, I want you to look at this. This is the cutest gift that was given. My mother-in-law passed away a few years back. And this is one of those clear. Now, this one will cost something because you got to buy these things. You can get them for $1 at the Dollar Tree if you get there. You can buy them other places. Walmart's got them. But anyway, you take it apart here in the middle and you fill it with what you want. So what my sister-in-law did after her mama passed that very next Christmas, she put together the most beautiful little thing. Everything in here has something to do with Mama, which is what we called Butch's mom, my mother-in-law. Like she took her pearls apart and she put a little bit in there. She loved Christmas, so she put Christmas decorations. Let's see. She put a note on here, everything in it says, let's see, her pearls and Christmas jewelry, other items express her love for Christmas, baking. So there's some things in there. This picture is of Mama making a sausage and gravy and biscuits which was her tradition on Christmas morning. And this one is a picture of her and her crazy Christmas. She roller skated, senior citizens roller skating, and they wore the cutest little, I mean, she was a hoot. She was a hoot. And she sent one of these to every person in our family, and it is an honored ornament. That's a great way to do it. Here's my last tip, y'all, and this is so simple. Make it a direct point to smile at someone every day that you don't even know. Let me tell you, I went down to the Best Buy this week because I had to get my phone fixed. And it was real busy because it's Christmas. I went back there to the Geek Squad, and there was 2 other people waiting. And I sat down, and there was only one person working. Well, there was another lady came sit next to me, and she was an older lady. And by older, I don't know if she was my age or older, but she just was, I don't know. Her demeanor wasn't happy. So what happened was we were sitting there, and I guess we'd been there 10 minutes, and here walks up another man with a camera in his hand. And he walks right straight up to the thing. The guy said, "Just a minute, sir." He walks in the back. He brings somebody else in. And the other guy says, "Can I help you, sir?" Well, it was obvious to us that he stepped in front of us, but I had a feeling there was a reason, so I didn't get all out of joint yet. But this woman just blew up. She was so mad, and she said, "What do you think you're doing?" On and on. And finally, she got up and huffed off. But before she left, I smiled at her. I said, "Well, ma'am, I think maybe this guy is getting a specialized something." In fact, that was the case. The guy that he went back there and got was a camera specialist, and they have different ones that specialize in different things. So she said, "I don't believe it." And I just smiled at her, and she says, "I'm leaving." And I smiled at her, and I said, "Well, Merry Christmas. I hope it works out for you." Well, let me tell you what happened. That guy that was standing there that she yelled at, he turned to me immediately and said, "Ma'am, can I help you?" And I said, "You sure can if it's my turn." And when he got finished fixing my phone, and it was about 30 minutes, he looked at me and he handed it to me and he said, "No charge. Merry Christmas. You made my day." Listen, all it was a smile and treating somebody kindly. This is it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some ideas. Be blessed today. And instead of me saying find something to smile about, I'm going to say find someone to smile at. Okay? All right. Love y'all, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.